So today we are back with some more of the Harry Potter potions for the MGA Miniverse, and we are hoping that these are rare ones. So I did find a little guide to let you know if they could possibly be rares. That's not a guarantee, but we're hoping that it's right. So we're going to go ahead and do one of them and see, and then we will have the other one in another video. So I ended up weighing these ahead of time, and I wanted to compare them with like the little guides as to what the weights would be and what they think that each one of them is. And so this one weighed in at 105 grams. 105 grams doesn't actually match up with what I think it is supposed to be. So we are going to see. So first of all, here we have a little pull tab. We're going to see if it works. If you have watched any of my other videos, you will know that I think we have only had one to ever work. Yeah. No satisfaction over them not working for sure. I can tell you right now, this one's not wanting to work. So we're just going to try to get into it instead of spending all day trying to get that to work. Okay. So if you watch the other ones that we've been doing, you will know that we went to Target and they actually had these on sale. Not the honeydukes, just the potions. They were on sale. So we grabbed 4 of them. I was trying to get ones that I thought might be the rare ones. And out of the ones that we got, we done one. Not a rare one. Okay. I think, looking at this, that it may actually be a rare one. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let's see. We can get into it a little bit more. This one is also not wanting to work. Darn pull tabs. We can only hope for satisfying things, and yeah. Oh well. Nothing to sweat the small stuff over, right? Take that off. Definitely not one that I've had, I'm fairly certain. Okay, I don't recognize some of the stuff that's in here. So if you've not watched one of these, it comes with this, which is the bottom of the table. This is the tabletop. They want you to put the legs in here. They also want you to use this to put your table in to display, and then you can put the top on it. I use these to actually put potion ingredients in for my herbology shelf. And so, again, that's what I'm going to do with these. And so this one, the blue bag, should have our cork and lid in it. And it does. Always make sure you get everything out of these and just set them aside. I don't throw any of that stuff away until completely done, in case it seems like I'm missing something. This stuff is so small that quite often I don't get it all to start with out of there. Okay, so that's what these look like, and they're perfect for like dry ingredients for, like I said, like an herbology shelf or just like your potion shelf in general. They're perfect for that. Okay, now this little black bag, kind of a chunky bag. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so we have a cute little box with a string on it. Definitely not something I've had. And these little black beads. Put that one aside. These little papers are like the little school lists, and they are super cute. You can keep these because you don't have to tear them, which sometimes they get torn, but you don't have to tear them, so you can keep that for like little future projects. And this says cake icing. Yay! Okay, so definitely not a potion that we've had. This green bag has a plate. It's a golden silver plate. Is there anything else in this one? Don't spill anything. And then this little red bag has, oh, it's a little gold spoon. Okay. Oh wait, there's something else. See, sometimes there's multiple things. Ooh, oh, it's a knife, but it's got a little scroll on the end. How cute is that? Set that aside just in case. There's another one of these. Oh, another one of these that we can keep for future things. It's a little mixing bowl, and it's the little piece that you use to like mix it together with. So this would kind of be like a pestle and mortar type of a deal, but it's more mixing bowl to me. It looks like, but just whatever. This just says sprinkles on it. Just a little bag. Okay. this says read me first. So if you've never done one of these, I highly recommend you read it. It tells you how to put this together. It talks to you about the stuff it's made out of. Definitely, you know, don't want to let a little small person get a hold of it or anything. So this is the book that it comes with. It tells you there are 15 to collect. These are all the ones that you can collect and make. These are your rare ones. So these are the ones that we are looking for at this time. So it looks like we have the Sleeping Giraffe cupcakes. And these are the instructions on how to make them. So when we first got these, and they actually ended in a 0. They didn't end in a 1, 2, or 3. These are 3. The ones we got were 0. All of these were just like silhouettes. There was no color, so we didn't know what we could get. So it now says we can get the Potted Mandrake, Dolores Umbridge tea set, or the Sleeping Giraffe cupcakes. So those are what I'm looking for. And it looks like we have the cupcakes. So I'm super excited to have at least one of these now. So the Mandrake is rare, the Dolores Umbridge tea set is ultra rare, and the cupcakes are actually limited edition. So that is interesting. I wonder what it means by limited edition. Was it just in like this 3rd drop? Or what exactly do they mean by limited edition? If you know the answer to that, leave it in a comment below. I'm curious. Okay. So now, I'm trying to make sure you can see everything that's here. I'm going to move this aside because I'm not going to use this for these. I'm actually going to just put that down there because that's where it'll end up going eventually, possibly, if I use it for more dry ingredients for herbology. Okay, and I don't need a table right now either, so we're just going to stick it over here too. What we do need is everything that is right here. So I'm going to turn this over to where I can see the directions and make sure I have everything. So in here, I'm supposed to be able to find my cupcakes. And I want to make sure I can put this back together. So when I get through, I will have the little cupcake box still. So I don't want to mess mine up. So I'm going to just try to kind of slip this little piece over the edge here, if I can, without tearing the box up. And I think I can as long as I keep wiggling it through there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so I can, and then I can most likely just put this back together. Now, if this piece doesn't open like it should, because these little edges are like tucked in there, you can undo these boxes from the bottom. So we can just see if this will pull up without actually tearing it. It does. This one is doing. We had one before that we couldn't, and so I ended up just pulling the pieces off the bottom. Inside here we have our little cupcakes. They're so cute. So we're going to pull all 4 of these cupcakes out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this back up. I'm going to put my little string back on this. That way I can have it to still look like it is sealed without actually having anything in it. But I just think these are so cute. I don't want to mess them up. Now, one side done. Now we're fixing to do the other side. Okay, so when you get through, it'll just kind of look like it's not been opened or like it's ready to go for a gift. So I'm just going to stick that right there. Just kind of leave it because I don't need it right now. Actually, I can just move it over to the little table because I don't need it. Okay, so it says what you want to do is to take your little beads, which maybe they're supposed to be like chocolate chips. And it says to put them into your little bowl here. I'm not going to put all of mine in there, just going to put some, because I don't want it to look like they have been completely used. Just some. Here's the thing with these. Just like the other sprinkles and all that stuff, you can always add more. Like, if you want to do like half of this bottle put in here, you can. Then you're going to mix some of this in with it, which this is just the little cake icing. It says don't eat it, so don't eat it. And we're going to take it and we're going to loosen this top up. You should be able to twist to this one, I'm hoping. It looks like it could be a little like screw-on lid. Okay. Yes, it is. Okay. When you get it, it's already open because it's got this little tape on the side. So it wants you to take this and pour it into there. No, it wants you to leave this in here and then put these into there. Okay. You are actually supposed to take so I want you to take these little pieces here and pour them into this. Okay. Then it wants you to take this and mix them. I don't know that that actually does anything. It looks like it's supposed to be crushing them. These don't crush, in my opinion. So I don't think you can actually crush these. You can't. I can't anyway. So you don't really have to do that step, I suppose. You can just put those straight into the icing, I think. Because they are not crushing. They're just popping out of the bowl. So you do you. But I'm going to say that that doesn't crush. So I'm just going to put this over here and this over here because I don't think we really need it. We just poured them in here, some of them. And now we're just going to kind of mix them in to this icing. Like so. Now it says, it acts like that is supposed to crush, but mine did not crush. Now I'm wondering if I just didn't try hard enough. I'm going to try one more time. I'm just going to put one in here, try to crush it. It does crush. These do crush down. Okay. So I accidentally did this wrong already. So those are supposed to crush down. So here's what I am going to do. I am going to put a little bit of this in here. And then I'm going to crush it this way. I feel like these will crush easier if they have the icing in there with them. I think it'll make it not jump out of the bowl. While I'm doing this, just gonna kind of like ask you a couple questions here. So while we were at Target, we saw that these were on sale. We paid $10 a piece for the first ones that we did. Paid $50 for the classroom. The rares, ultra rares, and all that did not come out until like, I think it was wave 2 and wave 3. Well, these that were on sale were wave 3 and 2 for $5.99, I think. So almost half the price of what they have been. Also, the classroom was on sale while we were there. Half price. No, I don't know that that is just a limited time thing. I don't feel like they will stay that price because not all the Miniverse were on sale. Only some of them and the potions ones were included. But here's my thought. If we're paying full price for the initial ones, and we're looking for these rare, ultra rare, and limited edition ones. If they wait until wave 3, which my very first ones were in 0, so 0, 1, and 2 had come out before 3. So my question is, they're going to start putting them on sale at the time that the rares and ultra rares and stuff come out. Like, I just feel like maybe we should just be waiting, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, I loved doing them when I first got them in. I thought they were great. This is why I keep some of my pieces. I kept my tongs from some of my other ones. These little things, the little cupcakes, are so hard to hold on to, but you can use the tongs, which is what I'm going to do. And try to get this icing on here better. Definitely helps because you don't get it all over your fingers. You don't drop the cupcake. But back to finding these on sale, I was just real surprised to see that they were on sale, and I'm happy that they were on sale, don't get me wrong. I feel like that $6, $5.99 mark is really where they should be anyway to kind of start out. Just feel like $10 is a little too high for some of this stuff. I mean, I'll pay it, don't get me wrong. I have paid it. You have, if you watch my videos, you have witnessed that I do pay it, but I feel like if it was that $5.99, $6 price range, that it would go over a lot better. I might would do even more of them. Okay, so once you do the icing, you're supposed to use your sprinkles on here. Now I'm just going to take my scissors and cut a little piece out of this. I like it when the sprinkles are actually in the little bottles that we can keep. As I've said before, I keep my little containers and stuff. My cupcake is really coated here. Okay, then I just take my fingers and pull those apart and release that. These little tongs, yes, they should definitely put these in with the cupcakes. They're just so much easier to hold on to this way. Now we're going to put icing again. I guess in reality, if you are going to completely coat yours with those sprinkles like I did, you really don't even have to go through the process of chopping up those chocolate beads, which would be a lot easier. Now we're going to take our little sprinkles, sprinkle them on here, and I'm completely covering mine. Now here's the thing, if I run out of these, I have them on this tray, or this box, that I can just pick them up and use them. And I feel like that may be why these are in a package, because I don't feel like you really should end up with any leftover. Okay. And now I'm going to release those. But I'm accidentally touching them with my tweezers, so I will have to go in and fix those parts. It's just a couple of little spots there, nothing major. Alright, so we're going to move on to the next one. We're going to do all 4 of these. And you can definitely do them one at a time and cure them, but I am going to be using the Power of the Sun. So I'm going to put these all in the window sill here in a little bit, and I'll let them cure. I'll say go ahead and make them all and cure them. I mean, if this is something that you're just wanting to work on through a day and like play with all day, then one at a time definitely would, you know, make you use more time. But just on the time I've been doing this one, this has taken a good while. Like, according to the time on the camera, we've been doing this for almost 40 minutes. I mean, the power of technology. It won't take 40 minutes for you to watch this entire video, but yeah. Yeah. Okay. And we have one more here. It says to use the knife to do this, but I'm actually finding that the spoon seems to be working a little bit better. And depending on how you want yours to look, is how much actual icing you want to put on yours. Which I have run out of sprinkles there, but guess what? I have plenty here. If you make these, do you end up with resin all over your hands when you're making them, or are you just like, no, I'm very clean and do it very, very easily without it. If you do, I want to know how you do that. Because I'm just like, yeah, let's just get resin everywhere. Okay. I can definitely see some spots on here where they need more of the sprinkles. So I'm just going to spin this little table around and add more sprinkles. And it's probably where I touched them with the tweezers, if I had to guess. Okay. Alright. And this is what they look like when they are kind of done. But now we're going to use the sun for the UV and let them cure. So I have 3 of them that I was able to actually get on the plate and look good. Then I have one more that's still on the table. I just couldn't make them all fit on the little plate and actually look good because I feel like they're just too squished. So when you got through with yours, how did you display them? Did you put them all on the plate, or I don't know, I'm just curious as to how you would display them. I just feel like that 4 is too many on this little plate. So this is what I ended up with. I think they're really cute. I think this was a really good item to include as a rare. I definitely would do this again. I definitely love the fact that I figured out the little hack of using the tweezers to pick them up, because yeah, they're kind of hard to hold on to and not get the resin everywhere. So yeah, but this is what we ended up with. So did you do these? Did you like these? Is this something that you were looking for or that you found? Leave a comment and let us know. And with that being said, have a wonderful day.